Hi, I'm here with the NHL's leading scorer from this past season, former Prince Albert Raider and Kelowna Rocket, Leon Draisaitl. Leon, what's it been like to come back to Edmonton with your teammates, to get back on the ice, to get back in the gym, and to get ready for the qualification round for the NHL playoffs?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, I think we've all missed it. We've all had enough time off now from hockey and missed our teammates, missed being on the ice together. So yeah, the last couple of days has been they've been a lot of fun.
So, what did you do over the pause, as the NHL like to call it, to stay in shape, to stay game ready, and to make sure that when the NHL did come back, that you were ready to go, firing at the same cylinders you were during the regular season?
Yeah, you obviously try to stay in shape as much as you can. You're obviously a little restricted in terms of workout facilities and that kind of stuff. But I think we all did our best to stay healthy, stay in shape, and the way it looks, everyone looks good right now. So yeah, everyone took their time to get ready.
Um, who's come back with anybody got a new flow or a great new beard that they grew over
Yeah,
quarantine?
we actually got a lot of guys that grew out their hair, and I don't think they've gotten a haircut since. So we got a couple of guys that got a good flow right now.
Oh, that's great. Heading into the playoffs that we like to see.
Yeah.
I just want to step back a little bit here. You have a unique story in the fact that you came from Germany. Your dad was a professional player over there as well. And, growing up, I mean, in 2 years' time in the under 16 league, you played 55 games and scored 295 points. So my question for you, and a lot of the work I do is with young kids who are trying to one day be in the position you're in, is what were you able to do when you were such a dominant player playing overseas to make sure that you were developing at that same level that got you where you are today?
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes from confidence. We've had great coaches that recognized our talent and put us in the situations um, where we can succeed. And obviously an offensive type of player, he wants to be on the power play. He wants to play a lot of minutes, those kind of things. And you think our coaches in Mannheim or in Koln did a great job of realizing, what type of player you are and where to kind of stick you into a lineup. So, yeah, I think, like I said, skill-wise, obviously, you try and get better every day. That's never changed. But yeah, I think just a big part is the confidence factor.
Speaking of that confidence in playing for Germany, now the door is open for the NHL players to return to the Olympics. What do you think it would mean for the next wave of German players to see yourself and these other young guys that are coming up and are going to be superstars in the NHL one day, to watch you guys play and represent your country?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we'd obviously. I think we're all very, very happy that we got that done and we can be part of the Olympics. For a lot of people or a lot of athletes, it's a once in a lifetime thing. So I'm very excited. Hopefully, going to stay healthy and make it to the Olympics in 2 years here. So yeah, just exciting news, and I think it's a great event to be a part of.
Now, you left Germany to come to Prince Albert, the start of your 17-year-old season. What was that decision like for you, and what were some of the factors that led you to leave home and leave, playing closer to your father and your family, to travel all the way to Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, which I'm sure is a town that when you hopped off the plane, you still didn't even know where it was?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, the decision was pretty simple, pretty easy. For me, it was always I wanted to prove myself, and I wanted to play overseas in Canada, and I wanted to play against the best kids that age group. And I think if you ask my mom, it was probably a little harder for her during that time, but yeah, I loved it. I loved my 2 years in PA. I mean, like you said, at the time, I had no idea what Prince Albert was, and but the people there were great. The whole family was great, so it was a pretty simple and easy situation for me.
Now, your last year in the Western League, you ended up playing 37 games with Edmonton and then returned, and then you were promptly traded to Kelowna, where you went on to play in the Memorial Cup. You're the WHL MVP during the playoffs and the Memorial Cup. What was your mindset like? You know, you'd played 37 games in the NHL, and now you're coming back to junior hockey. Were you motivated to go prove everybody wrong, or how was it a difficult transition for you to come back to, junior hockey from the NHL?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, when you, as an 18-year-old kid, when you come to the NHL, it's a little bit of an eye opener at first. I mean, you get a lot of points in juniors, and you feel good about yourself, and then you get to the NHL, and the level is just completely different, and half the plays, half the things you did in junior, they just don't work anymore. And it's a little bit of an eye opener, like I said, obviously, but I thought it was great for me personally to go back and rebuild my confidence and play with a great team, and be around a winning organization. And I think that helped me a lot in the long run.
Well, speaking of that, you didn't just go back and be a dominant player. You're also a leader on that Kelowna team, and you're currently one of the assistant captains on the Edmonton Oilers right now. What does it mean to be a leader at the NHL level? What do guys expect from you, and what do you expect from yourself, to prove every day that you are one of the leaders of this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is, the way you prepare yourself, the way you show up, the way you practice. It's little things, right? Obviously, there's different personalities. There's guys that are going to talk more. There's guys that are going to, not talk so much. But you can always lead by example, and always lead in your own way, in whatever way that is.
Yeah. I have one more question for you. You told me you got to visit Sudbury, Ontario. It's a lovely town, as you found out, the nickel capital of Canada. But what else did you do to pass your time? Did you get any TV shows or books that you really got into?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of puzzles. Not sure how I got into that, but there's a lot of those. And yeah, Netflix. I think that's the same as everyone else, pretty much. Crushed a lot of Netflix shows and that kind of stuff. So pretty much the same as everyone else.
Well, Leon, thanks for taking time out of your day today. I wish you all the best of luck as you guys head into the playoffs here, and hope you have an extended run and a great time.
Thank you. Appreciate that.